Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. It's nice to see you guys again tonight. Okay. Hopefully you guys already have your dinner and then ready to learn together tonight, okay? All right, good evening. Okay. I believe you guys feeling great, okay? So let's just start the lesson. Okay, allow me to share the material. We are still continuing with chapter 21, guys. Okay. All right. 1 second. All right, there you go. Okay. So, chapter 21, okay. We are doing the role play first, okay. After the role play, since you guys already finished the comprehension test, starting this week, we are going to discuss about the grammar of the chapter, which is about the sentences. Okay, let's check it out a little bit, okay, while waiting for the rest of the classmates to join, okay. So we're talking about, it's similar to the one like on the previous chapter, okay. We are doing the compound sentences, complex sentence, okay. And then actually those are sentence by structures, okay. And also the sentence by okay. Actually those files already sent in the group, okay. And then along with the exercises, okay. So tonight we are going to discuss about it, okay. All right, so there you go. Show you this is okay. All right, so that's the agenda for today. All right, so before you guys start with the role play, allow me to emphasize all the words, phrases that you guys need to pay extra attention, okay. And then put more awareness on it. That way you guys can catch yourself doing it rightly, okay. Those words are the one underlined, okay. All right, check it out on Mary number 1. The words are glad, I am glad, exam, performance. And then on Alexis number 1, I have read, okay. Past participle, the verb number 3, okay, it's not past participle, it's the present participle, okay. And then notes from the lecturers. And then on Alexis number 2, we have fundamental points, okay. And then on Mary number 3, we have the functionalists and interactionists, okay. Move on to Mary's number 5. It states, okay, because this is a present tense. Pay attention to the verb, okay. And then move on to Mary's number 6, precisely, okay. And then Mary's number 7, discusses. It's a present tense also. So the book discusses Max Weber. Right? Also same with the case on Alexis number 7. The organizing requires, okay, present tense again, okay, for the single subject. Move on to Alexis number 8. The word is chapter 3. Okay, chapter 3. Okay, and then move on to Mary's number 9. The words are have read, I have read again. Okay, and then my lecture notes. Confusing. Okay, and then move on to Alexis number 9. The words are differences, exam, and essay. And then move on to Mary's number 10. The words are difficulties, thoughts, difficulties putting my thoughts on paper, and then analyzing things. Okay, on Alexis number 10, the word is anxiety, anxiety. On Mary's number 11, the words are suggested and soothing music. Okay. Soothing music. All right, those are the words. Okay, so the fifth week, I believe you guys should be able to improve more. Okay. All right. Okay. I need volunteers for the role plays. Okay. I need 8 people for the roles. You may raise your hands and I assign the parts to you guys. All right. Kiddo. New names, new voices will be excited, guys. Everybody are welcome. Doesn't matter your basic, okay, intermediate or advanced. Okay, well, this is the time for you guys to test your own self. Okay. All right, let's check it out. Yes. Okay, I have Miss Fu. Okay, Miss Fu, you are doing Mary's number 4 until number 6. And then I'll have Jane. You are doing Mary's number 1 until number 3. And then Miss Lily is doing Alexis number 1 until number 3. And then Shirley is taking care of Alexis number 4 until number 6. I still have 4 spots available, guys. All right. So what you need to do, just raise your hands. I'll assign the dialogue to you guys and then you can read. Okay, and then that way you can improve your pronunciation and also the intonation. All right. Give me one moment. Okay, Peter. Peter, I'll have you taking care of Alexis number 7 and 8. 3 more. I thought I saw Miss Penny, huh? Okay, guys. Come on. I have 3 more. spots available for you to grab, okay? Meanwhile, any question, you may just type in on the chat or raise your hands and I'll unmute you and then we can discuss about it. That way you leave the class with answers, guys. Oh, Miss Fanny, where is she? I don't see here. Okay, so I'll have Miss Fanny taking care of Mary's number 7 until 9, okay? And then I have 2 more available, guys. Okay, Mr. Amin, I'll have you taking care of Alexis number 9 until 11. Last spot, guys. Okay, last one. Okay, we'll wait until 7:15, guys, okay? For the other person to encourage himself or herself, okay? Remember, this is a conversation class, so you need to be actively speaking. Yes. All right. Let's check it out. Another minute. All right, 7:15 already passed, so I'll have, oh God, give me 1 second, okay? So this is gonna be, okay, hold on, okay? Okay, I'll assign the, okay, Mr. Let me repeat again, okay, the dialogue to you guys, okay, the parts that you have to read, okay? Okay, listen carefully, okay? So, Mary's number 1 until number 3 is taken care by Jane. And then Miss Lily is doing Alexis number 1 until number 3. Miss Fu is doing Mary's number 4 until number 6. Shirley is doing Alexis number 4 until number 6. Miss Fanny is doing Mary's number 7 until number 9. And then Peter is doing Alexis number 7 and 8. Mr. Amin doing Mary's number 10 and 11. And then Jane will close the conversation with Alexis number 9 until 11. Okay, guys. Now, allow me to unmute you guys. Okay.
Good evening, Miss
Good
Susan.
evening, Miss Lily. Long time no see, ah. Okay, you doing
Yes, Miss.
okay?
Okay, thank you, Miss.
All right, perfect. It's nice to have you back in the classroom.
Good evening.
Good
Good evening,
evening,
Miss
Mr.
Susan.
Amin.
Hi,
Yes.
Miss.
Hi, Shirley.
Everybody.
Hi, everybody. It's nice to hear your voice. Very excited for the class today. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm looking for Miss Fanny. Miss Fanny. Is Miss Fanny? Okay, let's see if Miss Fanny check mark.
Good evening, Miss.
Hey, there she is. Good evening. Okay. All right, guys. Now, times is yours, guys, and then you may start with Jennifer.
Hey, Alexis, glad you decided to come over to my house to study for our upcoming exam. The sociology test seems to be very difficult. I've studied other materials, but I'm still not confident about my performance this Friday.
Yes, this test is going to be hard, but since you have covered all the materials, you should be adequately prepared. I have read all the chapters, but I have not studied the notes from the lecturers. Let's do a review starting from chapter 1 and then we will work our way up through chapter 3. Does that sound okay to you?
That sounds like a good idea. Let's start.
Well, in chapter 1, the book covers the three fundamental points of view
on
on
sociology.
sociology.
Do you know
Do you know what these 3 points of view are?
Yes, I think I do. They are the functionalist, the conflict, and the interactionist perspectives. Is that right?
Yes, you got it. Good job.
Thanks, Alexis. But what does its perspective believe?
Well, you know what the functionalist perspective talks about. It is the easiest to remember.
Oh yes, that one talk. That one talk about how everyone has a function in society. It states that everyone has a function in life where their collective action will be put together for the benefit of society.
That is correct. No need to ask, but I think you understand very well what the other two perspectives are all about, right?
Yes, I can explain very precisely what they are. There is not need for me to do a review of them. Let's finish the other chapters.
Well, how about you? Quiz me on chapter 2.
Sure. Well, in chapter 2, the book discusses Max Weber. Who was Max Weber and what was his opinion on the issue of organization?
Well, Max Weber was one of the founders of the modern study of sociology. He believed that organizing requires communication, coordination, and control. Organization.
That is correct. You are doing really well too, Alexis.
Thanks, Mary. I feel pretty good about chapter 2. Let's take a break right now and we will finish going over the main parts of chapter 3 when we come back.
Chapter 3 is the most difficult chapter. I I have read the chapter twice on top of reviewing all my lecture notes, and it is still quite confusing. Maybe I just made a big deal out of nothing.
It's me, not me.
Yeah, Alexis,
9 and 3, 11.
yes, Mr. Amin.
Step 3 cover quick a few different concepts. I might be better for us to write down each concept and then carefully do a comparison of their similarities and differences. I bet our teacher will ask us to write a short essay on each concept is concept as part of the exam.
Do you think so? I better get myself prepared since we only have an hour to finish the exam. I'm never good at writing as I always have difficulties putting my thoughts on paper. I've worked so hard to overcome this problem, but I still have not improved much. Maybe I have a tendency of overanalyzing things.
I do not think that is your problem. It is probably a case of anxiety. Try to relax and take it easy. Things get worse when you do not have control of yourself.
I know. However, I cannot help it. It's good that you suggest we take a break. I need to have a clear mind when we start on chapter 3. Let's go find something to eat and listen to some soothing music for a while.
Okay, Mary.
Okay, guys. All right. The leaves today. Okay, let's check. Okay, let's review a little bit. It's less and less. Okay, that's good sign. Mary's number 9. It's quiet. It's not quiet. It is still quite confusing. Quite. Okay. Agak membingungkan. Not quiet. Okay. Quiet is different than it is still quiet. Not okay. Quiet. 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 What is this? Okay. Quiet. Okay. All right, quite confusing. And then organizing instead of here, what was that, huh? What was Peter say? Organization. Okay, but this is organizing. Okay, the main word is organize. Okay. So let's this. Organize. Okay. Write it down for you guys. Organize. Okay, that's the main word of the organizing with plus ink here. Okay, so organizing. It's plus ink. Okay, that turns into organizing. Ink. Okay, there we go. Ink. Okay. And then another one is precisely. Tepatnya. Oke. Saya bisa menjelaskan secara tepat, secara to the point gitu ya, secara pasti dan tepat gitu. Oke. Alright, that's it guys. Okay, so let's have Miss Hu.
Yes, Miss.
Alright, so this word is, repeat after me, precisely.
precisely.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Okay. And I also wrote the how you read in Indonesia. Okay, ini yang warna merah di atas adalah cara membaca dalam bahasa Indonesia. Precisely. Okay.
Precisely.
Perfect. Okay, so now repeat the whole sentence, okay? Yes. Go ahead.
Yes, I can explain very precisely what they are.
Okay,
There is not precisely what they
Yes.
are.
Okay, perfect. Yes, you got it. Okay, any question, Miss Fu?
No, thanks, Miss.
Okay, very good. A lot of improvement for you. Okay, keep the good job. Okay. Now let's move on to Alexis number 7. All right, on Alexis number 7, the word is organizing. Requires. Jadi di sini organizing ini consider as a subject, oke? Okay? Pengorganisasian, nah itu artinya dalam bahasa Indonesia membutuhkan komunikasi, koordinasi dan kontrol, pengendalian, oke? Okay? So that's why it's the word requires, since it's a present tense, we add the s towards the verb. Okay, now I'll have Peter. All right, Peter, repeat after me. Organizing.
Organizing.
All right, perfect. Now you may read the whole sentence again.
Well, Max Weber was one of the founders of the modern study of sociology. He believed that organizing requires communication, coordination, and control.
All right, so this word here is the modern study of sociology.
Sociology.
Okay, so it's like biology, remember? Psychology. So this is sociology. All right? That's how you pronounce it. Okay, you may repeat again, sociology.
Sociology.
Perfect. Okay, Peter, any question?
No, thanks, Miss.
All right, perfect. Now, let's move on to Mary's number 9. Mary's number 9. Check it out. Okay, the word is quiet. And it is still quite confusing. Okay. Number 9 is Miss Fanny. She's still here? Yes, it is. All right. All right, Miss Fanny. Now you may repeat after me, okay? Quiet, confusing.
Quite confusing.
All right, so it's different from quietly. It's quiet, quietly dengan diam-diam ya. Then this one is quite confusing. Itu artinya agak membingungkan, masih membingungkan begitu kira-kira. Okay? Now you may repeat the whole sentence again.
Chapter 3 is the most difficult chapter. I have read the chapter twice on top of reviewing all my lecture notes. And it is still quite confusing. Maybe I just made a big deal out of nothing.
Okay, you pronounce that as quiet. Okay, quiet is diam. Ini is quiet. Okay.
Quite
Confusing.
Quite confusing.
Okay, kalau quiet itu diam. Okay, quietly. Okay, I said diam. Yes. Okay, so
Quiet.
depends. Quite confusing. Quite hard. It's quite hard today. Like that. Okay, agak gitu kira-kira dalam bahasa Indonesia-nya demikian. Okay, any question, Miss Penny?
Yes, Miss, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we're done with the role play, guys. Now let's move on to the next chapter. Oh, no, not next chapter. Okay, not yet. Okay, the next subject. Okay, let's see, which is talking about the grammar review of the chapter. Okay, this grammar on this chapter talking about how the sentences in English, which are, we have compound sentences, okay, complex, affirmative, okay, that's gonna be a lot more explanation on the PDF that's sent on the group by Mr. Tony, guys, okay. Anyway, so before we move on to the explanation of that, okay, I need you guys to pay attention to this, okay. Okay, here there is an explanation. What is a sentence? Okay, guys. So a sentence is a series of words put together to convey a complete thought, to ask a question, or to describe a situation. Okay, jadi itu adalah kumpulan kata yang di kumpulan kata yang berfungsi untuk mengungkapkan apa yang ada di dalam pikiran, yaitu dengan bentuk pertanyaan atau dengan bentuk kalimat deskripsi yang mendeskripsikan suatu situasi. Okay. So what is a compound sentence? It is a sentence that includes more than one clause. Okay. Compound sentence itu adalah suatu kalimat yang terdiri lebih dari satu klausa. Okay. Nah, it usually includes more than one dependent clause, and the independent clause are linked together by conjunction. This compound sentence was learned in the last chapter. Okay, remember, guys, we learned about the independent and dependent clause. Okay, those dependent and independent clause are linked together using the conjunction. Okay, jadi antara klausa yang dapat berdiri sendiri, klausa yang tidak dapat berdiri sendiri digabungkan bersama-sama dengan menggunakan kata sambung. Oke, itu adalah pengertian dari compound sentence. So what is a complex sentence then? A sentence that includes an independent clause and at least one dependent clause. Oke. Complex sentence itu terdiri dari adalah kalimat yang di dalamnya itu ada independent clause dan juga ada satu dependent clause. Okay. Nah, di independent clause, remember last chapter, okay? That clause can stand by itself and it has meaning. When you say it, other party is gonna understand what you're talking about. Meanwhile, the dependent clause rely on another clause to be understandable. Okay. All right. So those the 3 points I need you guys to pay extra attention. Okay. The rest is just yes or no question. Okay. You guys got that really easy. Okay. So now let's check on the different. Okay. You guys check on this now. Okay, let me show this. All right. Hopefully you guys can see this. Okay. All right. So these are the sentence by structure. Okay. Ada pembagian kalimat. Nah, kalimat itu ada yang berdasarkan strukturnya. Yang berdasarkan strukturnya itu ada beberapa macam. Okay. One, there is a simple sentence. Okay. Only contain one dependent clause. Okay. Let's say the example here. I ate my lunch quickly. Okay. My brother visited his uncle last week. Okay. Now, simple sentence ini hanya terdiri dari satu independent clause, okay? And then that's pembagian kalimat berdasarkan struktur dalam kalimat tersebut, okay? Simple sentence, okay? And then simple sentence di mana ada subject, predikat, object, and all that, okay? Then you guys, these are you guys can read it on your PDF, okay? And then the second one is the compound sentence, which contain of two or more independent clause, okay? And then join together in one of the three ways, okay? Nah, compound sentence ini memiliki dua atau lebih dari independent clause, okay? Di mana cara penggabungan ketiga independent clause itu digunakan caranya tertera dalam listing ini, okay? Bagaimana menggabungkannya? Okay, let's check the example here. The students were tired, okay? For they had studied all night without sleeping. Oke. Nah, di sini yang cara penggabungan pertama kita sudah pelajari juga dalam bab sebelumnya, which is we use comma and then followed by the conjunction fanboys. Remember, guys, I believe it's like before the chapter 20 we learned this, okay? Conjunction fanboys, okay? Fanboys is an abbreviation for and, nor, but, or, yet, so, okay? That's one of the one way, okay? One of the three ways, okay, to join the independent. Alright, so yang pertama adalah penggunaan ditaruh koma, kemudian diikuti oleh salah satu dari fanboys, okay? Then the second one, you guys can use a semicolon when the ideas expressed are closely related, okay? Yang kedua adalah dengan menggunakan semicolon, okay? And then let's check the example here. We need to hurry, semicolon. The plane leaves in an hour. Okay. We were glad to leave the country. Their lives were in danger. Okay. Now, the third one also, we can use the semicolon. Okay. And an adverbial conjunction. Okay. Nah, yang kedua ini semicolon kemudian diikuti oleh independent clause berikutnya. Nah, yang ketiga semicolon kemudian diikuti dengan kata sambung. Okay. Let's check on that. She was unhappy with her grade, semicolon. Consequently, she found a tutor. Okay. Nah, dia tidak begitu suka, dia tidak begitu puas dengan hasil ujiannya, okay, dengan nilainya, sehingga dia mencari guru les. Okay, that's what he say. And then her thesis didn't work. Moreover, her paragraph lacked focus. Okay. Skripsinya itu perlu perbaikan. Okay. Karena paragrafnya itu kurang fokus. Maksudnya ya kurang fokus, maksudnya mungkin kurang penjelasan yang lebih detail gitu. Okay. Nah, then the third one, okay, simple, compound, and then complex sentence, okay? Complex sentence contain only one clause and another one dependent clause. That's what we learned from on the previous chapter, okay? Okay, so I believe you guys still remember that, okay? And then the fourth one by the structure is compound complex sentence, okay? So we have two or more independent and then with more than one dependent, okay? Let's check the example here. When he listened to the radio, he turns the volume up and the neighbors complain. Okay, so there are a lot three independent there. Okay, which are okay. He listened to the radio. Okay, that's independent. He turns the volume up, independent. The neighbors complain in another independent. Okay. Now, move on with the sentence by function. Okay, the previous one was sentences by structure. Nah, ini yang kedua ini adalah kalimat pembagian kalimat berdasarkan fungsinya. Oke. Yang pertama adalah declarative sentences simply declare something about the subject. Okay. They can be simple, compound, complex, or compound, complex. Okay. Yang pertama adalah kalimat deklaratif, kalimat keterangan seperti itu kira-kira ya. Jennifer bought a new pillow from the supermarket. Teddy read book all night. Jimmy fell and broke his arm when snowboarding. Oke, jadi itu seperti kalimat kalimat lengkap yang what do you call yang berfungsi untuk penjelasan ya. Declare something about the subject. Okay. Kedua adalah interrogative sentences. Okay. Ini adalah kalimat pertanyaan yang dibagi lagi menjadi dua, yaitu ada yes no question or questions requiring other answers. Okay. Jadi kalimat pertanyaan ada dua macam, yang jawabannya yes no atau yang memerlukan penjelasan. Kemudian yang ketiga adalah examination sentences, oke. Itu adalah kalimat yang biasanya pakai tanda seru ya. Oke, oh wow, are you serious? I can't believe this, stop. Oke. And then yang keempat adalah kalimat imperative sentences, give an order or make a request. Ada kalimat perintah ya kalau dalam bahasa Indonesianya ya, oke. Cirinya usually the subject is not stated and it is implied pronoun you. Oke. Jadi biasanya kalimat imperatif ini tidak menuliskan subjeknya, tapi maknanya adalah subjeknya itu secara tidak langsung adalah you. Okay. And then the fifth one is affirmative sentence. Okay, a sentence that affirms a proposition. Okay. Oke, jadi ini adalah kalimat afirmasi, oke, yang bersifat positif gitu, oke. Now the sixth one is a negative sentence, okay. Negative sentence can be formed when the words like no, not, don't, doesn't is added to the sentence, okay. Jadi kalimat negatif yang menggunakan kata no, not, don't, doesn't, okay. And then let's check here the example here. Affirmative is man is moral. The negative is man is not immoral. Okay. Okay, so you may read that. Okay. Now let's do the exercise. All right. Exercise 1. Okay. Well, this is the transformation of the sentences. Okay. Let's check here. Number 1. Transform this into a negative sentence. Okay. All right. Transform this sentence into a negative sentence. Everybody is present. Everybody is present. Okay. Semuanya hadir. Oke, dalam bahasa Indonesia kira-kira begitu. Nah, sekarang tugas what you need to do is turn this positive affirmative, okay, it's an affirmative sentence into a negative sentence, okay. All right, okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's hear from Miss Pinkan. Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. All right. Good evening, Miss Pinkan.
Yes, good evening, Miss Susan.
Okay.
Am I
Hi.
right?
How are you
Yes, am I
doing
right?
today?
Fine. It's
All
excellent.
right. Great.
Praise
Okay.
God, excellent.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. You want to try to answer number 1?
Yes, I try to answer number one.
Sure. Okay. Sure. You may
I'm
try. You may
sorry if
read
I
first.
mistake to make a sentence. If I
Sure.
make two mistakes, sorry. I'm sorry if I make a mistake. I'm sorry.
No,
One
don't
A.
be sorry. This is the place where you learn.
Oh yes, thank you, Miss.
Okay. Go ahead.
1A, nobody is absent. Nobody is not absent. Am I right?
Okay, you may start with reading the whole thing first. Everybody is present. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't
Everybody
be.
is. Number 1, transform this into a negative sentence. Everybody is present. 1A, nobody is absent. 1B, nobody is present. 1C, don't forget to be present. 1D, presence is mandatory. 1A, the answer is I want to make transform positive to negative. So 1A, I try to answer nobody is not absent. Am I right?
Okay, so your answer is A, B, C,
Nobody
D?
is not absent. 1B, nobody is not present. 1C, don't forget negative. Wait a minute, Miss.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so jadi pertanyaannya begini, ubahlah menjadi kalimat negatif. Kalimat yang diubah itu adalah everybody is present.
Yes. So,
Oke. Nah, jadi pilihannya itu adalah A, B, C, D. Oke,
oh,
kira-kira.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Oh, everybody is present. Everybody is present. So, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Miss. Everybody is present. Nobody is absent.
Okay, nobody is absent. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so let's discuss this. Okay. Nah, di kalimat yang everybody is present itu berarti dalam bahasa Indonesia kira-kira
semua hadir.
Semua
Setiap
hadir.
orang,
Ya,
semua hadir.
good. Okay, perfect. So, jadi kalau bahasa Indonesianya yang ini semua hadir kita ubah menjadi yang negatif. Berarti
Yes.
semua hadir.
Nobody is absent.
Berarti tidak ada yang
tidak
absent.
ada yang tidak hadir.
Tidak ada yang tidak hadir. Betul.
Yes.
Jadi untuk kalimat yang pertama ini semua hadir yang mempunyai makna yang sama dengan kalimat ini dengan dalam bentuk negatif adalah E. Okay. I also agree with Miss Pinkan. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you for the answer.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
welcome. Okay, so our answer for this is 1 second. Is A. All right. Okay. All right, so move on to number 2, guys. Okay. Number 2. Okay. Transform these sentences into an interrogative sentence. Interrogative itu adalah kalimat pertanyaan. Okay. It was not thoughtful of you to make such a statement. Oke, kalau bahasa Indonesia kira-kira artinya begini. It's not thoughtful of you. Jahat banget, kira-kira begitu ya. Jahat sekali, tega sekali kira-kira. Tega sekali kamu membuat pernyataan tersebut. Tega sekali kamu bicara demikian. Kira-kira begitu, oke? Artinya tega sekali. All right, so let's hear from Jane. All right, let's hear from Jane.
Oh, pardon.
Okay.
Transform this. Okay. It was not thoughtful of you to make such a statement. I think.
Mhm.
Mm, I think. Mm, the C. I mean, what were you thinking while making the statement?
Okay, so now when you're doing jadi kalau kalimat interrogatif itu kalimat pertanyaan, kemudian dalam pertanyaan itu kalau bisa itu menggunakan semua kalimat yang ada di dalam on the descriptive sentence. Okay, so
Okay.
jadi
So,
digunakan so it wasn't
I think
thoughtful. It was
not
not
thoughtful.
thoughtful.
Is the right answer. Wasn't it thoughtless of you to make such a statement?
I think so also because that one used the thoughtless, that's which is the opposite of thoughtful, right? Okay. Wasn't
Yes.
it thoughtless of you to make such a statement? Okay. So I think so also because the translation is gonna be like this. Thought, wasn't it thoughtless of you? Hmm. Tega banget kamu membuat okay, it's similar. The translation is kind of like similar, huh? It was not thoughtful of you, okay? Nah, ini it was not thoughtful of you itu kira-kira kalau saya terjemahkan itu artinya tega banget kamu buat pertanyaan demikian. Nah, kemudian di sini number D is wasn't that thoughtless of you to make? Bukankah itu tega banget kamu buat pernyataan begitu? Nah, itu mirip ya pernyataannya, tapi bentuknya itu berbeda karena yang di dalam yang interrogative is gonna start with the to be, which is wasn't it. Okay, this is the to be is was. Since this is a negative, okay, so we are going to use was not. We use the not here, okay, karena dalam pernyataan ini menggunakan kata negative was not, so the interrogative we're gonna use the was not also. Okay guys, okay, perfect, thank you Jane.
You're welcome, Miss.
Oke, jadi mudah sebenarnya. Ini saya ingat when we learned this on the very first, well, I learned it when I was already going to junior. Okay, so I believe you guys learned this elementary right now. Okay, okay, earlier than me. Okay, so you kalau kalimat pertanyaan itu selalu diawalin oleh if they're asking for interrogative, okay? Dari kalimat yang sudah ada, kalimatnya sudah tersedia, kemudian diubahlah menjadi interrogative sentence, then you're gonna use the to be on the front, okay? Okay, if there is a to be, then to be on the front. If there is no to be, then you're gonna use either do or does, okay? Have or has, okay? All those kind, okay? We'll see, okay? Okay, that's our answer. Number D. All right, let's move on to number 3. Transform this into a negative sentence. Is the ball yellow in color? Okay, so number 3. Who wants to try? I'll have Miss Lily try number 3, okay?
Okay, Miss. Is the ball yellow in color?
Apakah bolanya warna kuning?
The ball is not yellow in color.
All right, perfect. I also agree with Miss Lily. Oke. Nah, kan pertanyaannya kalau kita pernyataannya adalah apakah bolanya warna kuning? Nah, disuruh membuat negative sentence, so you just add the not on it. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Miss Lily.
You're welcome.
Okay, very good. You guys got it. Easy, right? Okay, now move on to number 4. Transform this into in an interrogative sentence. Kalimat pertanyaannya, no one can tolerate this. Oke, siapa? Oke, jadi kira-kira tidak ada yang bisa mentoleransi hal ini. Oke. Oke. Number 4, let's hear from Shirley.
Okay. Transform this into an interrogative sentence. No one can tolerate this. Can anyone be expected to tolerate this?
Oh, okay. I also agree with Shirley. Okay. So usually we started with the earlier we started with the to be. Okay. So since there isn't any to be here, we can use can. Okay. The can. Okay. Can is the yes. What do you call can? Huh? Something can tolerate. Since this is the verb is tolerate, so we start with the can. Okay. I totally forget. I don't remember the name of what is called can. What is that thing called in English? Okay. Okay. So I also agree with Shirley. Okay. So can anyone be expected to tolerate this, or you may just since this is an optional answer, so that's the closest one. Okay. Or you can use this, can anyone tolerate this, without the word expected. Okay. All right. Thank you, Shirley. Okay, move on to number. Oh, okay, it's 8 already, so fast, huh? Let me see how many. Oh, last one, huh? Last one for exercise 1. Okay. Transform this into a negative sentence. Okay, diubah menjadi kalimat negatif ya. Kalimatnya, okay. I am dissatisfied with the way things are progressing. Saya tidak puas dengan dengan perkembangan hal ini. Okay. Alright. Number 5 wants to try. Anybody else? Okay. Miss Pinkan wanna try again? Okay. All right, so let's hear from Miss Lily, okay?
Okay, Miss. I'm dissatisfied with the way things are progressing. I am not satisfied with the way things are progressing.
Very good. Okay. So I also agree with Miss Lily. Okay. Since, okay, guys, you have to pay attention. Okay. The word here, satisfied here, I'm dissatisfied. That has the negative meaning. Okay. Which is the same with not satisfied. Okay. So if you not pay attention to this satisfied thing, okay, you will just say like this, I am not dissatisfied. Okay. So, but dissatisfied with the not is gonna be double negative. We shouldn't do that. Okay, that's in the paper. When you write essay or anything, those are not allowable. Okay, and then but in the conversational daily like that informal one, people a lot are using it. Okay, the double negative like that. Okay, but not on the paper. Okay, so the paper will since, so this is the correct one, number 8. Okay, very good. Thank you, Miss Lily.
Welcome.
Okay, so that's the end of the exercise number 1. Okay, so I need you guys to pay extra attention and then put a little bit time on your on the exercise. Okay, just transform. This is another transforming to the sentences. Okay, so we'll discuss this next week. Okay, guys. Okay, hopefully more people can participate, so I can tell how much I have to explain to you guys, so you guys understand more. Okay, by joining this class. Okay, all right, guys. Since this is already past 8, okay, time flies. Okay, I'll end the class. I'll see you guys on the following week. Okay, until next week. Okay,
Thank you, Miss.
Thank
you
you,
guys be
Miss.
safe.
Thank you,
Okay,
Miss.
stay
See you
happy.
next week.
Bye.
Thank you.